going to be in portrait. So this is Ron Mills, Ringless voicemail, and we're showing the traffic here in Fort Lauderdale as we go along. I'm going to speak up louder so you can hear me. I'm just going to take a few moments to talk about a new technology that's hitting the blogosphere and social media and taking it by storm. For small businesses, medium businesses, political campaigns, it's called Ringless voicemail. What we do with Ringless voicemail is we can take a 30-second message of yours and drop it right into the voicemail, not even ringing the telephone. No intrusion, right into the voicemail. It's working fantastic right now on some campaigns, and one business sent out only 93 calls and had 3 responses back, which is pretty good because, you know, if you stunk a lot of money in the mail, you might get 2% response. But you would have to send out 100,000 pieces of mail, and you know an average mail piece costs $1. It's not just the postage, the printing, and everything else. This also has a 10 times a response because calling you back really wants your offer. Look at this by age demographics, address, zip code demographics, male, female. And we can boil it down for you. If you don't already have your list, we can help you get a list. So we're looking at a new technology that you need to get on the bottom floor of and beat your competitor. It's always about, you know, being there first before your competitor does. You don't want to do the same as your competitor. You want to beat your competitor. So this is what we're going to be doing. Give us an email first at Ron Mills, ringlessvoicemail.com. Again, coffee with a cop today, 10 a.m. to noon. It just got over coffee. We should have had coffee with the cops over there. Anyway, it's Ron Mills, ringless voicemail at gmail.com. Or you can give me a call and leave me a voicemail at 954-394-4980. Wow, they're just running out of spots to park at here. There's one over there. Here at Publix.
I don't really have many opportunities here to park. We'll go to the other one.
We'll have to go to the garage.
I like the other one anyway.
You don't like the garage? Upstairs?
I want the other one anyway.
Okay. So the universe has told Christian that we're going to a different location, which is fine. Anyway, you're getting to see a nice view of no traffic. Christian could drive straight down the middle lane and it wouldn't bother anybody behind us because there's no, well, there's a few cars behind us, but nobody in front of us.
Keep talking business.
So again, the ringless voicemail is a pretty good opportunity. We can do 4,000 calls in 24 hours for $200. Or if you have a bigger swath, you can do 100,000 calls. But again, it'll go out 4,000 in 24 hours. You get a better deal if you do 100,000 calls. Just keep in mind it's going to take a few days to get them out. You don't want all your calls going out on the same day anyway. If you've done mail, you know that. You don't want all the mail. You don't want everybody ringing your phone at once because we're going to make your phone ring off. If you're a plumber or an air conditioning guy, we're going to call the old neighborhoods where the plumbing's failing and where the air conditioning's failing. That's just an example of our demographics. So the response rate, but here's the deal.
Here's the deal. I'm going to get you a shirt that says, ask me what the deal is.
So,
tell them about what you've been doing the past 30 years, what you learned from it, and why you aren't doing it anymore.
Well, I was doing politics first as a volunteer because I was an activist, a political activist since I was 18. And I volunteered and I got real good at it, for everything from licking stamps to holding signs to coming up with strategy and messaging. And then back in 2002, I was a volunteer on the Janet Reno campaign for governor. And her campaign staff said, let me see if I can get you some jobs after this, because you're pretty good at what you do. You should go into this as a part-time business. At that time, I was running a construction company and a plumbing company. I was working 10 or 12 hours, but I wasn't sitting there working on plumbing and construction for 12 hours. I was just in the office for 12 hours. So I did that. And I made a little money here and a little money there. As things got around up through 2012, I think 2012 was my best year. I think I did almost $100,000 in 3 months. I socked that away in the bank. Taxes, came and took out a bunch of money from me. The state of Florida, but that's another story. But right now, it just seems, well, I know what it is, that Judy Stern, please remember this name. She's an evil, evil lobbyist. Probably cost my business partner, because she really hates him more than me. Probably cost us all the way through spring of this year. This is an election cycle. We should be making all of our money for the next 2 years. She's probably cost us a total of $100,000 in contracts, because she's an evil, evil woman. She wants to control Broward County and Fort Lauderdale by electing all the commissioners. Well, she lost all of Fort Lauderdale because of me and Michael Abetta worked for those candidates. She lost them all, big time. And right now, she's trying to take control of the county commission. So, I'm taking Christian's advice, getting away from all that, just only going to concentrate on social media. For $75, you got a small business like a landscaper, which, by the way, one of my first commercial businesses back in 2009 was a landscaper. I did his website and promotion. He got so many commercial jobs, he asked me to take the website down. Can you believe that? Because he had all commercial businesses signed up, and he couldn't do any more work, and he didn't want to hire people. So that's how good I am at that. But I'm going to go back into doing the social media and the marketing, just doing small businesses so we can travel all over the country and do that. So the next page, we're turning the page. November of this year, we're turning the page. I have a big life event coming up in February, at the end of February. By then, we hope to have our ducks in a row and our eggs in a row and hit the road, Jack. A new life, a new beginning. And that's where you come in at, people on YouTube. Help us out. No, I just realized Judy Stern's on my channel. Oy vey. Hi, Judy Stern. I'm going to kiss your ass goodbye. I'll be out of here. You won't need to cost me any more contracts. How about that? I bet you're jumping up and down for joy.
Tell them about your health the past 30 years and your health now.
Well, I'm getting better on the health. I have an issue that I have to deal with, considering, I didn't go to the doctor for 30 years, and that was a mistake. I did start going to the doctor in 2010. Actually, it wasn't until 2014. When I turned 60, I better go get the heart and everything checked. Well, they missed something very, very important. I went back and saw those tests and looked at them from 10, 14, and again in 17. I had high blood sugar, and no one set me down and said, here's the thing of it is, it was at the point to where they used to call it borderline. They call it pre-diabetes now. I learned today there was nothing you could have done. You eventually, within 10 years, would have diabetes. Well, I have diabetes, and I've had it for so long, it's done some major, major damage. And right now, the damage is what I need to reverse by using eating good, and exercise. And I just so happen to know somebody now who's an expert at exercise. So back in 2014, I had a chiropractor, Dr. Andrea Richardson, that tried to talk me into, because I was getting the diet down really, really good, losing a lot of weight. He said, you're going to need to exercise. And he goes, you don't need to join no fancy gym. It's interesting. They said that today in class. Yeah, just start walking. He goes, walk out 15 minutes, come back. Lucky for me, I was living in Weston, right on a lake that had a concrete sidewalk all the way around the lake. So just walking half the lake was 15 minutes and I would come back. I started on July 4th, 2015 doing that. 104 degrees. It took me a while, but within a year and a half, I was up to walking an average of 7 miles a day at a half-hour a walk. Except for on Saturdays, I would walk 4 miles at one time on Saturdays because I would walk from where I was staying at to the shopping mall, which was 4 miles in Bonaventure. So I know how to do that, and then I started with a roller wheel, and I started with isometrics. And I got to be, where I could even feel the muscles tightening. And then back in 2015 in December, I'm up in Missouri in the mountains and the hills. And I'm walking every day, doing exercise. And I'm walking 3-4 times a day, even though I was there to visit relatives. And the dog followed me, liked to follow me. Oh, shit. Again, we don't have insurance today.
Don't let the camera people know.
So, anyway, it knocked me down, and that I stopped doing it, so I stopped doing it. This is just a hint. Don't stop doing it. I broke a rib, so it was really, really painful. But after the pain was gone, I should have picked it back up. That's the story on that. So we'll continue this later because my hands are hurting like hell. How do you turn this off?
I got it.